Hi, it's Teresa with Love Tide Tarot. Welcome to your message. So, again, we're going to ask the Holy Spirit how we can choose love over fear. So, I'm going to start out with this dream manifest. It says it's cleansing water. It says a celestial blend to enhance dreams, inspire visions, and bring your desires into reality. So there is no particular reason. It's just what I felt drawn to. I have several different ones, but I feel like everything is a part of the reading. So part of the reading is I'm doing this from my bed. So that is maybe what inspired it. Let's see what comes through. Holy Spirit. We're going to start with the Lemurian Star Child Oracle. I've just been really into these lately, only because we are going through so much like kind of destructive energy, and I always get this more like abundant energy from the Lemuria, anything Lemurian. So spiritual abundance, physical abundance. Holy Spirit. Wow. Well, you saw that. Look what came out. Abundance. So Holy Spirit's already talking to us. So it says fullness of source, enough for all, open. So I think what's being said here right off the bat, Holy Spirit just wants us to be open and ready. And if you've seen any of the other readings on the subject matter, basically I feel like because there is so much like war and destruction and fear happening, that is, we need this more than ever. Wow, we have creation here. But I feel like the universe, God always balances everything out. So as much as we're going to see horrible, terrible things, these extremes have to be in balance. So just as much kind of like death and destruction that we may see, we're also going to see miracles on a global scale, miracles that are just hard to deny. So this is to build our faith and give us hope, because we have to have hope and faith in order to kind of make it through these types of times, right? This is not a new thing. It may be this particular like warfare may be new, but it's still war none the same. And I don't think this is the place to really talk about opinions on one side or the other. I think all would agree that war is not a good thing. But let's just see what else wants to come out. We did get that creation showing up at the bottom of the deck, but let's see what else. Holy Spirit, we have Archangel Michael here. I've been getting a lot of Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is, when you're talking spiritual, even religions, it is common ground is what I'm getting here. Okay, let's take this one. We have Star Connection, guidance from the stars, galactic self, unified field. So these cards have like different symbols and like light language on them. So you may get some kind of download or intuitive nudge by seeing these cards. So I feel like this is a time where star seeds this is what they came for. And so even in the midst of battlefields where I'm just using this as a metaphor, it's what's coming to me, even though there are mines being, minefields being built, there's also seeds being put in there. So going through this this hard time, what are we building? We're already in the process of building what comes out on the other side of it. Let's get one more. I'm going to take this one. And we have earth and air. It says stabilization, physical integration, and mental clearing. So I'm going to read this one. That is, let's see here, it's the very last card in the whole book. So that is interesting in and of itself. Stabilization, physical integration, mental clearing, circle of life, purification, nesting space, manifestation, sharing our light. As a universal being, I accept the earth as my home now and as a place where I share my light freely and joyfully. Earth and air nurture the body so that we can stabilize and integrate our spirituality. The love from the earth and the air we breathe creates a beautiful atmosphere in which we can express ourselves in the physical world. This love encourages us to fully be in our body, to feel the earth when we walk and the air we breathe, so that we can fully be our true self. If you feel guided to meditate, then connect to the core of Gaia and to the manifestation of the new earth. There is no need to carry the burdens of the suffering of the old earth density. Rather, you can transform these energies. If you live in a country or an environment where you are not free, then know that we as beings of light are all around you. We are the Pleiadians, Lemurians, the angelic, archangelic, and ascended host realms. We are working towards changing all of the old earth, including the darker pockets. Know that in wisdom and mastery, empowerment and surrender go hand in hand. Do not force yourself in your practice. Perceive your situation from a place of self-compassion. You can find your inner wisdom of the situation, your situation, and the situation the earth is in. This is so crucial, this message. So the affirmation here is, I am stable and centered. Through my breath, I connect with my physical body. So I feel like this is that reminder to focus on you and keeping you from going into being a part of the fear-mongering, being separating yourself from that. Now, for many years, I've been like, I don't watch the news. It's too much negativity, what have you. But I've also gone through, you know, kind of like back-to-back Dark Nights of the Souls that were very lengthy. And I'm sure some of you have gone through that too, but there is a need, I feel a need to at least try to take in a little bit of what is being said on the news or in newspapers or online, just to get a feel of what is being said anyways as to what's going on in the world. There's going to be things that will trigger your own responses as far as preparation for a time where there may be, you know, a need to prepare for crisis or something like this, and you don't want to be, you know, lost in the clouds. So we have that earth and air card. I just feel like there is a need to be grounded, but it is also about being, you know, having a clear head through all of it. The bottom of the deck is synchronicity. And it says opportunities in divine timing, open to change and divine outcome. So I feel like this is talking about also the things that you're doing within, so without. It is making an impact on the world. So you may feel like a lot of things that are going on in the world, it's like, well, what can I do? Like, I'm just one person, but that's not true. If there's enough people that are cleaning their own house, then it's going to purifying their own house. I'm getting it's gonna help purify the world, or set the foundation as being more solid for rebuilding, or building. I wouldn't say rebuilding, because this is like building a new earth. Nothing will ever be the same again, and there is something to be said about that. Like that is definitely true. All right, that's what I'm getting here. I'm going to try not to make this too long. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please like the video. Also go out and go check out my other channel, One Love One Light. That's where we do the zodiac readings, and so that's how it is for right now. I'm just going with what Spirit is asking of me at this time. Okay, we got angel numbers. What do we have here? 200. Good luck. It says you make your own fortune in life. You have been working hard in life. Sometimes it's necessary to expect good things to come out of that, not just more hard work. Your angels want to send you that lucky break, big opportunity, or moment of respite. But you have to believe it's coming. Visualize what you want so badly, even if it's frightening to admit what that is. Sit and ponder what life will look like when you get it. And like I said before, I'm saying that there are big miracles that are going to also come through during these times. And this is because I feel like even if it's not being labeled as such, it is like there's spiritual warfare going on, and so there's always going to be the extremes are coming out. So extreme miracles along with extreme destruction. What else do we have for angel numbers? Wow, 400. That's really interesting. So it says, have faith. Your angels hear you. Your angels have heard your prayers and felt your struggles. They stay with you and remind you that everything has a purpose, even though you may not understand it now. Remember that you are never alone. Do a full body stretch now and ask your guides to send you love, peace, and signs. Trust what you see and feel when you wholeheartedly ask for these messages. So, you know, we got that at the bottom of the deck. We got the synchronicity. So I feel like there is going to be, it may be these numbers 200 and 400, but it doesn't have to be. But there's, when you see things repeating, numbers or words or subject matter that is, you know, not in the mundane, these things that stand out to you, like someone could just, you know, randomly say rosary beads. I don't know. I'm just pulling something and you hear it like multiple times in a short period of time or something. There's something to that. So Spirit is trying to get your attention. What else do we have? Let's take this one. 662, big picture. It says, make choices that reflect the main goal. Your angels ask that instead of focusing on the little things that can distract you and create negativity, you shift your focus to the big picture today. Your angels remind you that when you keep that image in mind, each choice you make will be in favor of what you ultimately want. Reflect upon your main goal now. Write it on a piece of paper and put the paper somewhere you will see it constantly, such as beside the bathroom mirror. 662. So we have the, I feel like zeros and sixes for sure. At the bottom of the deck, we have 487. Imagine, contemplate what will be. You are invited to use your inherent skills of creation. Your angels ask you to practice visualization. Sit in meditation for 5 minutes and allow yourself to visualize your daily world as if what you want has already happened. Feel your feelings fully. See the colors of this life vividly and allow yourself to wonder at this brand new world. That couldn't have been said more clearly as far as this brand new world, right? So let's get some tarot. I know this is kind of goofy, me doing this from my bed, but I wanted to be comfortable. I had the dream, the vision, and then I got that dream water, and I was just like, oh, I kind of see where this is going. So Some of you may be having more vivid dreams lately because there's certain things that are coming online for you, being activated, especially with the eclipses that we just came through and all of the astrology. I definitely think that astrology is going to really be significant. Your personal astrology is going to be significant to how you make it through. It's like you're getting the map or the weather report so that you know how to prepare moving forward. Okay, so what came out? Review. This is the Four of Cups. So it says, you may feel disconnected or uninspired, unable to see the opportunities around you. Take time to reflect on what you truly desire. A shift in perspective can reveal the gifts already present in your life. Yeah, I feel like there may be something where we are, you know, there's like this little bit of hopelessness, right? And it's really trying to take root in all of us. So I feel like, you know, there is this visualization, meditation, manifestation, like really focusing on what you desire, or focusing on high vibration, whatever it is, to like not allow that hopelessness to take root. That's what I'm getting here. What else do we have? Okay, this one here sticking out to me. And we have the Intuition card, which is the High Priestess. And it says, the answers you seek lie within. Trust your inner voice and allow it to guide you through uncertainty. Patterns from the past may obscure your vision, but your intuition knows the truth. Create stillness in your life to access the clarity and wisdom already within you. So there's definitely about going within. I feel like your intuition, your dreams are going to get some big hits, and it's like in your daily life, and then it's gonna, you know, you're gonna start seeing more and more people having prophetic visions, people having like premonitions, whatever it is. It's more and more people are like coming online, if you will. Okay, what is this? We have Mystery. This is the Moon card. So a lot of water energy here. The path ahead may feel unclear, but your intuition is lighting the way. Trust the unknown and allow it to guide you. Hidden truths will reveal themselves in time. Stay present and connected to your inner wisdom. It's like each card is clearly going towards the next. So the High Priestess did come out in like the challenge position, and it said patterns from the past may obscure your vision. So I think that, you know, when we have like this Four of Cups, it's like you're being offered a cup or a vision is what I'm getting, or an intuitive hit, but because of the patterns of the past, these other three cups, it's like you may not even be paying attention. So that's why Spirit brought out the Synchronicity card. That's why Spirit brought out the Earth and Air card and the Star connection. And it's like finding the ways to get to you. You are being guided. There is guidance here. That's what I'm getting. What's the outcome, Holy Spirit? It's also reassuring you that you are being guided. You may not be, you may not get a vision of what's next. And it's like, know that you are protected. Know that you are standing on faith. That's what I'm getting. Thank you, Holy Spirit and angels. Thank you so much. What is the outcome here? Okay, I'm going to take this one here. Transition. That's the Six of Swords here. It says, you are moving away from difficulties toward a calmer phase of life. This journey may require letting go, but it promises healing and peace. Trust the process as you navigate the transition. Now, the Six of Swords talks about like not even being able to think because you're like chaos going on around you. And it's like you get your mind, or physically you move yourself out of that situation so that there is calmer waters and you're able to think clearly. But I feel like this all is about this transition to this new earth, this new way of life for everybody. The bottom of the deck, we have innocence. And this, I think this is the Page of Cups. Let me see here. It says, you are exploring new emotions and creative ideas, uncovering hidden depths. Stay curious and let your imagination guide you to new possibilities and emotional growth. So there's a lot of Pisces. All of this is very Pisces energy, but we are leaving Pisces energy. We just came into Aries, but I feel like there's a lot of that energy that still needs to be wrapped up. And I feel like Spirit is telling us right now to use that Pisces energy to your advantage, is what I'm getting here. Okay, what cards do we want to get out here? Let's do some of these. I think it's called like Echoes of the Soul. Let's see. Holy Spirit, is there any messages from this deck that you want to show us? Any messages from this deck? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels. Okay, we have this one here. Woven threads. What broke can become part of the weave. Nothing is wasted. So I feel like, yeah, there is, you may be thinking that there's, it's like we just need to start from a blank slate, but no, there is so much that we've learned, that we have overcome in the past. Use those victories, use that knowledge, that wisdom that has been built up to go towards the future, which is the whole reason for studying history, for looking back on your past lives, on your childhood. All of these things it can be a treasure trove of knowledge and strength and wisdom, to like understand what you believe, and being, it's like can build your faith. It can also build what's next, build what you know is new and exciting and fresh. That's what I'm getting, this fresh energy. It's like very clearly going places we haven't been before on this earth. The bottom of the deck is shared fire. And it says, connection doesn't always speak. Sometimes it just burns in the same direction. So I do feel like you're going to we're all going to be coming into new connections, whether it's romantic, maybe even family members that you weren't close with before. You're going to have a new kind of refreshed relationship. This could be at work. This could be in your community. This is your soul tribe forming. And not to use it as propaganda, but in the worst of times, that's where we tend to find the ones that are going to be there through it all, and the ones that we're going to end up wanting to share the rainbows with, right? The rainbows after the storm. That's what I'm getting here. Let's see here. Let's get some of these, I think, what is it called? The Astro Ascension deck. Anything from this deck? We have 222, the purpose. Keep the faith. That's exactly what we've been talking about. Balance, harmony, trust, standing strong, positive attitude, divine timing, high vision. That vision word keeps coming out. Keep up the good work, and abundant blessings. Yeah, I do think that there is a purpose for all of this, and it's not necessarily going to make it clear while we're in the process of it. I think you will individually find your contribution or your own progress, your own growth through this process. But I feel like, you know, it's a little hard. It is difficult to see that in the moment. Just know that there's a purpose for everything. You are protected, and your faith is so much stronger than you ever realized. Faith can move mountains. Yeah, I feel like miracles are coming. Miracles are coming, and they're going to become, don't let them become commonplace. Yes, they're common, but don't let it make you feel like, it's just another miracle. No, there's going to be awe and wonder, really sparking off is what I'm getting. Okay, we have these two cards. We have Gemini, I think, the Lovers, finding solutions. And it says intelligent, curious, innovative, playful, insightful, quick-witted, social, outgoing, superficial, gossipy, inconsistent. So, yeah, I'm just getting with the Lovers there that it's these connections that I was talking about, your soul tribe. It's also about like your neighborhood, your community. It's not about turning your back on what's going on in the world, but it's like, just understand that what's going on in the world is also going on in a smaller scale. And that's where you're going to find the support, the 3D support that you need, is, you know, your neighbors, your extended family, and so forth. We have the 4th house, home and families, Cancer energy here, Chariot and High Priestess. So we got the High Priestess more than once. A lot of water energy. We have, a lot of water in Gemini here. Emotional safety. Oh, it says healthy roots, emotional safety, roots, foundations, ancestry, past, mother, femininity, nurture, real estate, domestic life, and happiness. So yeah, that's what I was saying is, you know, like, you got to take care of your home first. And if that is straight, then that's when you start to spill over your energy, your emotions, your love. That's when the love is able to flow, is when you take care of your house first, is what I'm getting. The bottom of the deck is the Lotus, Master Buddha, enlightenment, seed of awakening, awareness, meditation, spiritual path, liberation, ascension, deep truths and insights, purity, and eternity. Now, I'm not saying that this is the year of truth, but I feel like a lot that has happened in the dark or happened in the shadows is going to come to light this year. I will say that it's probably, my feeling and what I've been downloading is it's probably going to be the most revealed in your lifetime, to this point. Now, who knows, 2027, I'm just saying this year, there's going to be a lot of stuff revealed, and there's going to be a lot of counterbalancing that. There's going to be a lot of false revelations. That's what I'm getting here. So yeah, that Lotus card there. Okay, let's just get a couple of these pink oracles as advice. Any further advice you have for the collective? Holy Spirit, thank you so much. Angels, thank you for these messages. This is your message. And we have Dog. Being balanced. What does it say? Being balanced, peaceful, and in harmony. Yes, this is how we're going to get through it, is making our own balance and harmony within priority, so then we can be a strength or an asset to the rest of our community. Yeah, and then we have disharmony. We're just talking about harmony. But it says the mismatch of different perspectives, ideas, or actions, conflict between people, ideas, or elements. And what I'm getting with this is, I feel like I don't think that we're going to accomplish as much if we're trying to fight or convince others to believe the way we believe. I think you're going to have more impact by just having yourself be in balance, having that inner harmony, raising your vibration, becoming that compassionate and loving person, or being able to share love, being in the position to share love, and share what other resources you have. I'm just getting like, I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm getting like the movie Monsters Inc. And sorry, it's an old movie at this point, but so it may be spoilers, but you know, the whole thing is scaring kids in order to, their fear is what the monsters bottle up and use you know, for their electricity. This is, I'm probably saying it wrong, but this is what's coming through. And in the end, they figure out that actually making the children laugh created more energy. Like they were able to harvest that and it was much more sustainable is what I'm getting. So that, I don't know why I said that, but that's what came through. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have rubbish. And it says waste, garbage, or something considered worthless or of poor quality. And I feel like this is saying there are things that you need to let go of that are really just draining your value. But I also get that there is, I'm also getting that there is this attitude that sometimes people have towards their neighbor, towards other human beings. And this is like needing to really understand that someone that treats you or treats another human as worthless is because more than likely they feel worthless within themselves. So again, you can come to a place of sympathy, empathy, compassion by having those things for yourself. And you know, that's crucial during this time. That's how you're going to get into balance. That's how you're going to be harmonious within, so without. So those are the messages that came through for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my other channel, One Love, One Light, for zodiac readings. And yeah, thank you so much. Remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.